The cats are with me again. Here we have Miss Trixie. Meow. And Wolf Boy's right there too. You gotta be real careful to see him. Wolf? There you go. Hi, Wolf. Trixie and Wolf. Love boys and girls. You know what? I was thinking I used to have a all black cat and I used to have a gray tabby cat. And they were Isis and Nikolai were their names. And then I later had another black cat and her name was Isis Omega. We called her Io or Miss Kitty. So I'm gonna give a few minutes. Visited a new place today to get meds. Got an awesome deal. Found some lovely gelato layers. It's not quite hard enough to enjoy his ice cream. There's layers. Salted caramel truffle. How everything relates. What I was watching earlier today. One of my Bones episodes, they were trying to eat truffles. Reach down to those layers, try to get those truffles. Yes, kitties, now you're going to jump all over my computer and going to mess it all up. I swear to God, I'm going to be so mad at you if you do. Walk over a keyboard. Thank you. Now you went over and did the wrong thing. Tasty. Needs to go in the freezer. It does. It's a little too hard. It needs to go in the freezer.
It's too hard. So
I mean, soft. It's a little too soft.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah?
Oh, it's 3 layers?
It's like 6 layers.
How the fuck are you supposed to eat them all, though?
I don't know, because that big, huge scoop that you just pulled out of there does not look like it has all the layers on it. A little soft, huh? It needs to go back in the freezer. You want to bring the cheesecake, though? No? Not right now?
Yo, Mom. You like strawberry
Be right back.
cheesecake?
Got this amazing... Well, I don't know if it's amazing yet. I got this new medication. New plantage of herbidation. But I have an old bowl of marijuanas. I need to finish. But I'm going to grind some of this up and see how it smokes. It's kind of leafy. Looks very homegrown. Never gone to this dispensary before. We're going to test it out. Good deal. My rain sticks are raining. And I didn't even touch them yet. I love that. We're going to do some musical rain instruments tonight. But we're also going to go down this wonderful... I love it! This wonderful rabbit hole. You guys don't see them. Made these rain sticks. This one was bought for me by a special someone. Whoa, I'm sorry. Was that your tail? I'm sorry, sweetness. Sweetness, is your tail okay? Yeah. This black one was my first one that I made. Not first one ever, but recently. And then the rainbow one. Got some help with that one. We're going to play those tonight. Maybe make it rain. Yeah. That was weird. Oh, and we're gonna go down this rabbit hole that one of my new followers mentioned they had a dream that the Demon King Ravana won over Lord Rama. So I went down a rabbit hole, like I like to do. Did some research, and then we're going to continue down this rabbit hole online here. How my brain and its wonderment works in these rabbit holes of chaosness. Well, this story kind of reminded me, and I don't hope that they don't take offense, but of Bowser and Mario. Even. Because it is about, well, King Rava takes Lord Rama's wife Sita, and then Lord Rama teams up with King Sugriva to rescue Sita. But there are videos, and there are not videos, there are carvings and tales. The story goes that King Ravana tried to woo Sita because he wanted love. Is what I got from it. Here's my penknife. And that's kind of what Bowser does with Princess Peach. So, relation to video games. Now, why was King Rama considered the king of all demons? Might as well go down this rabbit hole while I'm doing this. So this is how the rabbit hole started. I looked it up. First I looked up King Ravana. It's a Hindu myth. The demon king of the Hindu myth. He's the antagonist in Ramayana. He lived on the island of Lanka, which is now Sri Lanka. He had 10 heads and 20 arms in the myth that I looked up. He was very powerful and menacing, but he was respected for having great wisdom and knowledge. Now, he kidnapped Sita, the wife of Rama, and he took her to Lanka. He actually took her specifically to a garden called Ashhoka Vittaka. Ashhoka Vatika. And it was a garden, a beautiful garden, and they still believe that it's there now in Sri Lanka. Where's my scooper? That's not a scooper. I don't know where the scooper went. There it is. And then Rama with King Sugriva rescued Sita. And then we go into Lord Rama. And we're going to hear this now. This sound. We heard this sound. And we're going to hear this sound. Very short. Both of them very similar. You tell me which one sounds better.
One's full of noodles.
One is full of noodles. That is correct. Now, I really like the rainbow one. We're going to show the rainbow one off real quick before we go on to Lord Rama. This one takes a lot of effort. Oh, I hit the TV.
Hope the neighbors don't work tomorrow.
You think the neighbors can hear that? Now, if I did it really slow, I like it when I do it that way. That one takes a long time to do.
I like when you do it slow.
When I do it, you like it when I do it slow too?
Okay, that's just alerting the neighbors. Okay.
Come on, lions. Thank you. I don't know why. Oh, what is up with Pam? Pam doesn't always like to function properly. Then we have these weird little technical difficulties. Hi, Pam.
You're not on the Be Right Back screen.
I'm not. I'm on the Pam screen. Because I can't go into the Be Right Back screen and still operate on Pam. That's why I said we had technical difficulties. Now I'm having technical difficulties with my speech. Go back to a reference from earlier stream. English is not my first language. I work in spirit. Something like that. Okay. Lord Rama means chivalry and virtue. There was also some disambiguation, so we're going to research about that. He's in the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. Probably butchering the language here. He was the 7th avatar of Vishnu. He was considered the supreme being. Some would liken him unto Christ. His whole purpose to being born was to defeat Ravana, but why? He died by drowning himself when he was about 10,000 years old, they believe. In the comic books, the Hindu god Justice League, he had the power of flight. This is, I'm telling you, rabbit holes, okay? There was, in Hebrew, Rama, R-A-M-A with an H, means height, and it's a city in ancient Israel and the land allotted to the tribe of Benjamin, who was the brother of Joseph, one of the lost tribes of Israel. He stood for always stand by those we love and never give up on them no matter what. He had siblings, was married, and had children. In this story, it talks about how he was exiled into the impoverished state, in difficulty circumstances, ethical questions, and moral dilemmas. But he was the Lord, which meant chivalry and virtue. Because of all of those things, he still held true to those he loved. That's where the rabbit hole led me. We're going to go deeper into this rabbit hole in a few moments. I'm going to partake of some herbal enlightenment medication as some Hindus would, as the Rastafarians would, and as well as other religions that we've researched in the past. So be right back. Hello. I am here. I see you in the stream there. Friend of mine. Luke's tired. Here, come on. We're gonna try this new medication. Blue Frost. That's what it's called. My favorite color. And Frost is like minty, right? And I'm sick right now. Fit check. I don't know what that means. I'm not standing up. I'm sick. I have COVID. I'm strong. I don't know what a fit check is.
It's a way people get to see your body.
Oh, there's what you get to see. I'm strong. My guns. Oh, outfit check. I'm wearing a long dress. As you can see, it doesn't have sleeves though. And my hijab. The dress goes down to my feet. We're going to go down this rabbit hole now. So I'm going to share my screen with you. This is what I want you to see. But you see me as well, I think. Right? You see me on there too? Okay. Rama. Look. It's even there spelled.
Well, your top left cam's pointing at the paw.
Oh. There we go. Without the defined article, only Rama. Without the defined article, only in Nehemiah 11:33 and Jeremiah 31:15. The name denotes height from rum to be high, and the towns to which it applied seem all to have stood on elevated sites. So, this is where Ramah stood. Was mentioned only once on the boundary of Asher. So I don't know how they got this definitive spot. And is this what they're calling Asher? I don't know, because I don't see Asher on the map.
You got another talker.
Oh, I have another talker. Hello there. What religion am I? I'm spiritualist. I believe in all religions. Well, I believe all religions hold key to truth, but all religions are man-made, so they're also not the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but they got bits of truth in them. They all hold keys to truth. Right now we're going down the rabbit hole into the Hindu mythology about King Ravana and Lord Rama.
You accidentally changed your cam to OBS.
Yeah, I know. Because I can only see their texts in OBS unless I have my phone. So it's okay. They're just seeing what I see. It's all good. So the line of boundary cannot be followed with certainty, but this meant, that God was on high in the Hebrew belief. And we're going to go into Ramayana is actually a movie too. We might watch that on Discord at some point. To even go further into this story, because part of what I believe is that all stories hold some kind of connection into our belief system. And what we see earlier, I had a stream and it didn't come up as what it was supposed to. But it was, while we watch, relates to our spiritual realm. And look, it led me into the movie aspect as well. Ramayana was a book by Valmiki, also known as Valmiki Ramayana. It's traditional attribute to Valmiki is Smriti text from ancient India, one of the two important epics of Hinduism known as the Itihasa, other being the Mahabharata, which is also where King Lord Rama is mentioned. The epic narrates the life of Rama, prince in the kingdom of Kosala. I want to actually find a copy of this at some point to read.
Deadpool says he's Christian.
That's very cool. A lot of Christians would say that I'm blasphemous or whatever, but God speaks to me and tells me I'm supposed to spread the truth. Have the Bhagavad Gita, we do read from that, and look, there's the Mahabharata right there as well. And Valmiki also wrote the Sundara Kanda, so we can go down those rabbit holes. This is what I mean by rabbit holes, by the way. Vishnu, because we mentioned that Lord Rama was considered a seventh avatar of Vishnu. We can learn who Vishnu is here. Wikipedia is a cool source because people that have information can add it there, but it's also not necessarily a reliable source because people can change information there. I like to go to .orgs, but those are also governed by people in power. Look, this automatically says you want to donate. And this guy, Mark Cartwright, we can always click on his name to figure out who he was. This is a World History Encyclopedia. Vishnu was one of the most important gods in Hindu pantheon. So Lord Rama was an avatar. So I talk about sometimes how we are all avatars of God, and we can all relay that message, just as Christ was a prophet and the Son of God. We are all given roles, and God can inhabit each one of us. Especially if you go with the thought of the Hermetic beliefs, they talk about how the all is in all, and we are all concepts in the mind of the all. He's considered a member of the Holy Trinity of Hinduism with Brahma and Shiva. I actually have Shiva on my arm. Not a picture of it, just the name. Vishnu is preserver and guardian of man. He protects the order of things, Dharma, and he appears on earth in various incarnations or avatars to fight demons and to maintain cosmic harmony. Okay. So Vishnu came, and it says that Rama, right here, is a hero, which was an avatar of Vishnu. One of the most popular, though he is said to only have been the seventh. This doesn't put it in order. So then we're going to click on there because that's where the rabbit hole takes us. So we know Vishnu is one of the three godheads, and I've actually done other research where Vishnu has come up before, and the wives of Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. See right here is the seventh avatar, and again, this is an article on World Encyclopedia. But it says that, Rama had a family, Mitsita. First adventure occurs with the sage Visvamitra, asked for helping in fighting a demon. Rama and Lakshmana leaving their childhood home. They follow the demon. They follow the sage to his home, and they kill Taraka, a terrible female demon. In gratitude, Rama was given divine weapons, went on more adventures. He ended up in Mithila, where the king hosted the hero, and he met the king's beautiful daughter, Sita, also called Janaki or Mithili. The king had promised the daughter to anyone who could bend a huge bow, which has once been the weapon of the great god Shiva. So, this Rama, an incarnate version of Vishnu, had to bend the bow of one of the other Trinity gods, Shiva. And because he was supposed to be an incarnate of one of the other Trinity gods, he had the divine strength. He bent the bow, but he broke it in half. And that's how he won the hand of Sita. Okay, so now here is where it gets tricky. I need a pen. Okay. Rama goes to Vishnu, breaks Shiva's bow. Okay. And this was Sita, his first and most revered wife. So Rama had more than one wife. And he won Sita, first wife. It's okay that you're a Christian. There's no judgment here. I started in Christianity. I still haven't taken this medication. So we've gotten down this rabbit hole of Rama was Vishnu who breaks Shiva's bow, and that's how he won Sita. And we know that Sita was taken by King Ravana. Now why? This is a question that my brain asked. In all of this rabbit hole expedition, my brain said, why? Why was Rama's purpose to defeat Ravana? Well, Vishnu was supposed to defeat demons, so we know that, okay? To save man, because demons tortured men, and King Ravana was the king of demons. But this also reminds me of a Greek mythology about Hades and Persephone, because Hades was the god of the underworld, which would be considered like demons or whatever, but there's not really, they were just the dead. But he's always portrayed as being evil. Where Persephone is the goddess of fertility and an earth goddess, whatnot. So, but Sita is just a princess. Back to research. Rama's succession to the throne was made difficult by his mother's hunchback slave, because she convinced his father to make, I'm guessing, I don't know if that was her child or Dasratha's child, heir to the throne. And Rama was exiled from the kingdom for 14 years. And Sita went with him. And Lakshmana, his faithful companion, who he knew before Sita. They went to live in the forest. Dashratha was his father. And the child that was supposed to be heir saw the injustice in Rama's treatment. And he said, I don't want to become king. And he searched for Rama, which would have been his brother, to bring him rightfully home. Yep, the two brothers met again. Rama refused to return. He had fulfilled his father's wishes and served out the 14 years of exile. We talked about today in our Stoic reading, it was about people being in chains and in prison, but not giving in to the demands and living by their principles. And so that's kind of what he did here, because he respected his father so much that he was willing to serve out those 14 years instead of returning to the kingdom again and taking over. We'll be right back. I think I might have scared Deadpool away. It's a little harsh. Might be because I didn't clean that out. But we'll see how it works.
I feel like my light's broken.
Your light is broken. Don't use it. Use your light on your desk or the one you plug in. Children, I love them. Okay. What? I'll be right back. we're back. So the brother said he'd act as regent. But he took the royal shoes as symbol of Rama's royal status to prove to the people. And here is where it talks about Rama and Ravana clashing. Goes to this. He's still in exile. And he visited many sages. Oh, he did not stay. Still in the remainder of his exile, but visited many sages. Eventually, he ended up at Bankavadi along the river Godavari, an area plagued by demons. And one sister, the sister of Ravana, fell in love with Rama. Okay, so the sister of King Ravana. There we go. Sister of Ravana fell in love with Rama. And when he denied her, she attacked Sitka. Which we know is Rama's wife. And Rama's henchmen attacked her and cut her ears and nose off. This great fuel battle. I was talking. Our first video from today was Bones and the battle between the two clans. Now we've got Rama and Ravana, the great clashing of the two clans, because the sister attacked the wife because King said, "No, I ain't gonna have you. I'd be married." But that was, he had many wives apparently. Why you gotta turn this one away? Because she was a demon? Oh, maybe. But still. So she attacked. Rama defeated them all. But the sister, this is her name, Surpanaka, convinced her brother. This Siddha was worth fighting for. I wonder what she said. So, is this because the sister of Ravana wanted Rama and he said no? So she attacked Siddha, and then they defended Siddha. So she must have been something amazing. So the sister of Ravana convinces him, this great king, this woman, there's something special about her. You gotta have her because this man has her, and this man defended her when I attacked her. So the king, the demon king, went to Rama's house while he was hunting a deer that was actually the magician in disguise. He abducted Sita. He took her back to Lanka in his aerial chariot to be kept captive in his beautiful Oshaka garden. Sounds like Helen of Troy moment, even. Amazing. Rama followed in hot pursuit, but met several troublesome distractions along the way. The first was the headless monster Kabada. Killed the creature. Its departing soul proved more helpful and advised Rama that before confronting Ravana, our hero should enlist the help of Sugriva, king of the monkeys. So Rama and the Monkey King attacked the Demon King,
Ma, I want to play my Fortnite, not this.
who has got the other controller and the game system. Who is Sita, who's something special. I'm gonna circle her because she's something special. And he put her in a garden. That's pretty fancy. He treated her pretty well while she was in captive. So if she was something special, he would, right? Why would this headless monster help Rama? There must have been a reason there, too. He told him about the Monkey King. The whole point is we want to know why the dream was that the king overcame the Lord in the dream. The story's backwards. Finding on their arrival at the Monkey King's capital, the king lost his throne to his brother. Rama helped restore the power. The grateful Monkey King gave Rama the use of an army and enlisted the help of Hanuman, who, besides being an able general, was the son of the wind and able to leap huge distances and take on any form he wished. So he had the Monkey King's army, Rama, plus the Monkey King army. Plus Hanuman, some kind of wind god. Wind god general. It was he who magically transported Rama and his force to Lanka, crossing the rock bridge built by the skilled general Nala, son of Visvakarma, which became known as Rama's Bridge. And there they have a picture of Ravana on the table.
Okay, thank you.
Series of battles between Rama's force and the demons followed, but eventually Ravana was slain. Lanka fell to Rama's army, and our hero was reunited with his wife. Rama was then entirely convinced that his wife had remained loyal to him during her abduction, but Sita determined to prove her honor by a test of fire, indeed the divine fire of Agni, no less. Escaping the flames unscathed, Rama realized he had... Oh, wait. Rama was not entirely convinced. So Rama didn't have faith in his own wife. And she said, I will be tested by fire. She escaped the fire, and he realized he had misjudged her, and the couple headed back to their home, where Rama reclaimed his throne and began the golden era of government. Whoa. In another story, into Uttarakhanda, the story continues with Rama still harboring suspicion. So this brings to mind, if you guys know Dante's journey, and his wife, who was killed and she was held. We're going to go down that rabbit hole next. After we finish this one. So, there was a bunch of strong people against the Demon King. Alright. Rama didn't trust Sita. She was tested with Agni fire, which was the divine fire. And came out unscathed. But Rama still didn't trust her. According to the Uttara Kannada. Khanda, there we go. Story continues. Rama still harbors suspicions about his wife's virtue during her captivity with Ravana. Rama thus exiles Sita to live with the sage, and it is there she bears him twin sons. But she bears him sons in exile? What? Exiled Sita. With sage Valmiki, and she bears twins Kusa and Lava. Eventually the sons return to where Rama recognizes his offspring, and in a fit of remorse recalls the wrong Sita. So it must have been his sons if he recognized them as his offsprings. So she was pregnant when he sent her into exile. Okay. And then he remembered his wife. So he's all... Okay. I'm going to go back to what Rama stands for is chivalry and virtue. And look at what he's doing to his wife. Because he doesn't trust her because she got captive. He sends her through the fires, the divine fires. Well, she volunteers to do that. To prove, she's like, I'm so determined to prove to you, Rama, that I was loyal to you, that I'm going to walk through this divine fire. And she does that. And then he's like, no, I still don't trust you. And he sends her into exile while she's pregnant. And she bears him 2 sons. And when they grow up, they return home. And he's like, oh shit, really? I remember you. And he was reminded Rama of Sita and how he had wronged her. In the Ramayana, everyone lives happily ever after at this point, but in the Uttarakhanda, the tale is not quite finished. Still proclaiming her innocence, Sita now swears her virtue on the earth itself, which then promptly swallows her by opening beneath her feet. Rama, now even more distraught, vows to follow his wife to heaven, but time appears to him in the guise of an ascetic and calls for him to remain and fulfill his duty on earth. Nevertheless, Rama wades into the river Sarahu and from there is welcomed into heaven by Brahma. Okay, so that's why he kills himself. All right. Sita swears. He still doesn't trust her. Wow. Swears her virtue on earth. Which swallows her. Rama walks into the... I guess this is kind of like what I feel like I'm like Brennan because all this technical talk bores people. And Brahma, we know, is the third aspect of the Trinity. Okay. No. That's a lot of information. We're going to be right back because I'm going to go and take my other research that I've done before about Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, and we're going to calculate and do some of these things because what I know about different gods, different mythologies is if one brother does something to another brother, it kind of upsets the balance. So why would he break his bow? Like that ain't cool, man. So and this is all a roundabout long way to get to why was this dream that the Demon King overthrew Lord Rama. Balance. That would have to occur for the balance. If it was a fair fight, would that have happened? If all these things hadn't occurred for Rama, if he hadn't gotten the help of the Monkey King, if that headless monster hadn't told him, if he wouldn't have had that general of the sun god, or the wind god, son of the wind. Duh. But maybe he had to suffer those things. And I mean, he got all these things, and then he karmatically he didn't live up to his name. He wasn't very chivalrous. And he questioned the virtue of his most cherished wife. Mm. If we relate it to the Christian faith, then it would say that it's the 3,000 years that he was released from his chains, right? I'm going to do some more research when we get back. I have to use the restroom. I'm going to get some Vicks Vapor Rub on. Find that other research that I've done before, and we will be back. That's pretty good lighting, actually. Let me turn it down. It's not bad either. Ooh, crikey. That's a bit dark in the palm area, but web is pretty good. I'm not using palm really much this way now. This. No, but we're still. Alright, let's see. Where we got here. We'll do the last tribe of Benjamin. This is the star and this wolf. Writings of a mad woman, I tell you, the mad woman. The rest of that is empty. So this one I saw earlier. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I saw it earlier today. It's Egyptian stuff. Books. This one's always let your conscience be your guide. This is her story, not history. Different titles that I've thought about this book is a Shattered Rainbow, mental health story, Temporal Glitch inside the mind of a psychological survivor, Surviving Today, one woman's journey of mental healing, or Yesterday I Died, Today I Live, a journey to understand self. Where is it? Oh, that was Pokemon. How it relates to religion. Some May prophecy. Oh, where is it? No, no,
Why?
because I'm streaming.
Fine. I just wanted to play something.
Well, I do not know why I can't find it now, but I did find something else interesting. Since we're going down the rabbit hole on my nappy art guide, might as well just continue following that. It says right here that the three forms of God that make up the Hindu Trimurti are Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. So we're going to go back. Rama broke Shiva's bow. Shiva the destroyer. Who would Shiva the destroyer try to line up with if he was going to line up with any of these kings? You think he'd line up with Ravana? We're going to see what this tells us. So that's why Rama asked Shiva for forgiveness during the war with Ravana. If he hadn't have done that, Ravana of Sri Lanka is portrayed to be a different king and human. He is described as a devout follower of God Shiva, a great scholar, capable ruler, and a maestro of Avina known as the Ravan Hatha. He was emperor of Sri Lanka, but also known as the Demon King. Okay, we're gonna go down this rabbit hole now because we did Rama so much. I want to find out what If the Demon King could win over Lord Rama during this great outcome, what would have happened? Why would it have? What would happen? What would be the outcome? Rama, creator. This is the Hindu. Christians have a three Godhead too. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, the Creator, the Son, the Preserver, and the Spirit. Well, the Spirit was before all things, it says in Genesis. It all gets complicated, but yet simple. Vishnu, Preserver. And Shiva, Destroyer. Now, Vishnu, Rama, seventh avatar. Okay. Shiva. Ravana was a revered follower. And he's even worshipped in Shiva's temples. Interesting. Oh, but why did Shiva not forgive Ravana? What did Ravana do? That's why? Interesting reads. I wonder if these are real. Says because Shiva. Shiva's unforgiveness. Ravana would have to ask for forgiveness for deceiving Sita as a saint, which caused sainthood to be questioned. Ravani just wanted a bunch of people's wives, didn't he? We're reading here. Going down this rabbit hole now. They fought over moving a mountain. Where Ravana wanted the god to live. I'm gonna go here, see if we can read this. Oh. Tiny tales from the Ramayana. These are all about Ravana. Brahma. Tale of Ravana. He was the son of Vishrava, who was a Brahmin. It's a Varna. Traditional occupation is a priest. What is a Varna? Scholars, priests, or teachers. I'm going to say he was a priest. He loved knowledge and the gods. He had a wife, son of Mishra and Kaikasi. She was a Rakshashi, shape-shifting creature who loved gold and blood. Bloodthirsty demon. She loved blood and gold. Banished. From the realm of the gods. So this guy who loved knowledge and the gods had a wife that was a demon. Awesome. It was the first child. His name means he who roars. Sky turned blood when he was born. Whoa. Oh, it rained blood. My bad. Jackals howled. And beasts ran circles around the mother. They had 3 siblings. Thank y'all for doing research with me down my rabbit holes. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. All because someone gave me a dream. Whoa. Okay. So he asked Brahma for immortality. And to be invincible. Except for humans. What if he hadn't made that mistake? Rama never would have killed him. Because of pride. He thought they were weak. Tells you what he thought about his father. Haha. This was after 10,000 years of fasting, praying, and casting heads into fire. Well, his brother petitions Brahma. So this demon child actually revered righteousness, so he prayed that he would always uphold righteousness. One of Ravana's brother. His other brother was a monstrous giant. And all the gods feared him. Well, goddesses, because Saraswati is a goddess of wisdom. Hold on, wait. The devas feared him. At the deva's request, Saraswati, the diva of wisdom, confused his tongue when he asked for his wish. So instead of Nirdiva Tavam, death to divas, he asked for sleepiness. As a result, he wakes up only one day every year, and if anyone disturbs his sleep before the year is past, he is fated to die that same day. I'm going to add this in here about the two brothers. One was kind, righteous. One was evil. He got sleepy. Because of Swati. This goes on down different rabbit holes. Ravana confronts Shiva. Oh, this is where he lifts up the mountain. Shiva saw the mountain, laughed, and he pressed down the mountain's big toe, trapping Ravana underneath. And Ravana screamed his mighty roar and pressed Shiva. Shiva said, "That's a fine voice. It will free you from the mountain, and henceforth you are going to be called Ravana." So Shiva actually gave Ravana his name. Ooh, he makes a musical instrument. Avina. Whoa. He strung it with his own guts. Very cool. That's what it looks like. That's interesting. Well, and that's how he got the moon sword from Shiva. Looks like you can have anything else. He was tricked into marrying a frog. And they had a firstborn son roared like thunder. They named him Cloud Roar. Dory, of course, was a vegetarian. She was a frog. Sister was a carnivore because she's a demon. Whoa, that would be why the sisters set that stupid war ablaze in the first place. There we go, right there. She was a shit stirrer. So Ravana was the offspring of one god and a demon lineage was Brahma, mind birth, Ulastaya, who birthed Vishrava, who birthed Ravana with the demon. We had a half brother. Alright. Well, we know that Ravana lived in Lanka later on. There we go. That's the next one. So, Vishrava, second wife, here goes the second son, Vaishravana. Ooh, what the fuck? Vaish. Brahma. Wish. Guardian of the world. He became Kubera. Lord of Yakshas, protector of wealth. Lived in Lanka, the Golden City. Demons had lived there long ago, but the Devas driven them away. Ravana occupies Lanka. Ravana's maternal grandfather, Sumali, always hoped Ravana would reclaim the Golden City of Lanka. He was a demon. Demon grandpa. Somali urged Ravana to take Lanka for the demons. Again. Gave it to him. Just gave it to him. He'll fight. Unless his older brother. He said, I'm going. I'm going to the Himalayas. Whoa. Ravana battles death. Kuba became a diva. This is where Ravana got prideful. Oh. She was his destruction. Reno almost got beat. That human. So Ravana was friends with Vali, the Monkey King, at one point. Who was the Monkey King that Rama was friends with? I didn't write his name down. I did. Somewhere. Sugriva. When did that change hands? Ravana picked a fight with Rama's ancestors. I think that's all we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna get my kid in bed. We're gonna stream some more tomorrow as I have COVID. So have fun. Have a good night. This is the way. Peace be with you.